because of his work, which we'll spend about 2 months in. Me and my parents were happy with how good the house looked, and quickly we unpacked our things. We spent the whole day settling in and getting a little used to the house. After I went to my room to sleep as I was fatigued from the whole moving thing. My room had a bed, a mirror, my computer, and a closet. I turned off the lights and started sleeping. In the middle of the night, I heard some sound. It was coming from my slightly opened closet. I didn't move. I just slightly opened my eyes, and what I have seen made every hair on my body stand. From the slight opening, I could see an eye opened as wide as an eye can possibly be opened, staring at me. I was terrified, and I jumped out of the bed as I let a loud scream out. I went to my parents, who were sitting in the living room. As soon as I finished telling Dad about what I had seen while Mom was holding me, he ran to my room to look in the closet. He opened the closet, but there were nothing but clothes in it. He then told me it was a nightmare and helped me back to bed. My heartbeat went back to normal, and my parents wished me a good night while leaving the room. Before leaving, Mom told me she would leave the door slightly open to let in some light to help me sleep. But after that, I couldn't close my eyes. I was too afraid to do so. Was it really my imagination? Dad checked the closet, and I know there was nothing, but I tried to calm myself to fall asleep, and indeed I did. But not before leaving my phone's camera recording and facing the now fully closed closet. I thought of it as like a third eye keeping an eye on the closet. It was morning, and I slept well despite what had happened. I noticed my phone was still recording, and I stopped the recording. After taking a shower and washing my teeth, I went to have breakfast with my parents. And we moved to the living room, so my dad was watching TV and Mom reading a magazine. I was bored, so I thought I'd check the video. I played it and speeded it up. I had my headphones on. After 3 hours of absolute silence, there was a knock. Upon hearing, I immediately slowed the video back to normal. There was another knock. And after that, the closet door started to open slowly. I fell in shock as I watched a hand being placed on the side, the closet door to fully open it. From the closet came out what looked like a nun. Her face was fully covered with a veil. I was sweating buckets, watching her approach my bed. Upon reaching my bed, she raised her veil, which revealed a surprisingly beautiful face, and started to smile while looking down upon me. Her smile was kind of warm. She now opened her teeth to reveal an excellent set of white teeth. And then her smile grew wider and wider. My eyes nearly popped of their sockets as I saw her warm expression turn into an evil and horrifying one, and her warm yellowish skin turned to a color close to the whiteness of snow. Is she going to hurt me? But that was yesterday, and I'm fine now. What cut my line of thought was the sound of footsteps of someone approaching. The nun looked towards the room's door and quickly returned to the closet before closing it behind her. That someone must have come to check up on me, and that was what saved me. After showing the video to my parents, they had a horrified expression on their faces. In that same day, we moved out the house and warned its owner, who didn't believe it even after seeing the video, which he thought was made by me to prank